Hello students, let us continue chapter number 5. So today we are going to discuss our next topic, Ashfaq Khan. Ashfaq Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil were great revolutionaries who set an example of Hindu-Muslim unity. He and Ram Prasad Bismil were childhood friends. He was very fond of sports. He was an expert in horse riding and shooting. He prevented the attack on Arya Samaj temple in Sahajanpur. Along with Ramprasad Bismil, he was also involved in the plan of robbing the Kakori train. He was later caught and hanged on the same day as Bismil for that robbery. Now, कुछ आरजू नहीं है आरजू तो ये है रख दे कोई जरासी खा के वतन कफन में. Written by Ashfaq Khan. Now the next one, Chandrasekhar Azad. Chandrasekhar Azad was born on 23rd July 1906 in Bharwa village of Alirajpur district, Madhya Pradesh. His real name was Chandrasekhar Sitaram Tiwari. He obtained his formal education in Kashi. Since childhood, he was a true patriot. Chandrasekhar participated in the non-corporation movement and was arrested. When he was arrested, his wrist was so thin that the handcuffs were too big to fit his hands. In the court, when the judge asked him his name, he answered Azad. Further, he said that his father's name was Freedom and his residence was prison. After this incident, he became famous as Azad and was known as Chandrasekhar Azad. He had also participated in the robbery of Kakori train. All over India, the British government arrested at least 40 revolutionaries, including Azad. However, Azad managed to get free. The British announced a price to get him arrested. On the other hand, Azad took a vow, I will never be caught alive by the British government. On 27 February 1931 CE, Azad was at Alfred Park in Allahabad. Suddenly, British police came and surrounded him. Azad alone fought with the police for quite long. Later, he became helpless and shot himself with a pistol. The police was so scared of Azad that even after his death, the officers shot 2-3 bullets into his body to make sure he had died, and only then they went near him. Now, things to know. The train carrying the government treasury was going from Saharanpur to Lucknow on 9th August 1925. On the way at Kakori station, the train was robbed by the revolutionaries. Their main goal was to collect money for weapons and other revolutionary activities. Now, the next one, Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on 28 September 1907 in Banga village of Layalpur district in Punjab. He studied European revolutionary movements and was inspired by anarchist and Marxist ideologies. He involved in various revolutionary organizations and quickly rose to become the main leader of Hindustan Republican Association. During his studies in Lahore National College, he came in touch with Sukhdev, Bhagwat Charan and Yashpal. In their association, Bhagat's revolutionary ideas became stronger. To awaken the incentive British government, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw a bomb in the Legislative Assembly on 8th April 1928. After throwing the bomb, they had a chance to escape, but they remained there and shouted slogan like Inqilab Zindabad, साम्राज्यवाद का नाश हो एंड दुनिया के मजदूर एक हो. Moreover, they threw various pamphlets having revolutionary messages in the court, fired shots in the air, and then surrendered themselves peacefully. Later on, to take revenge for the murder of Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Rajguru killed British officer Sonder. Hence, on 23rd March 1931, all three of them were hanged till death. दिल से निकलेगी न मरकर भी वतन की उल्फत, मेरी मिट्टी से भी खुशबू ए वतन आएगी. Written by Bhagat Singh. Now, Shyamji Krishna Verma. Shri Shyamji Krishna Verma was born on 4th October 1857 in Mandvi, Kutch. He did his graduation from Oxford University. It was Shyamji who started revolutionary activities abroad. On 18th February 1905, he established Indian Home Rule Society in London. The objective of this society was to attain Swaraj. Shyamji also started an institution called the India House for helping Indians residing in England. His home was the office of this institution, and so he named his house as India House. He also started a magazine called Indian Sociologist for propagating the institution. Many other revolutionaries such as Vinayak Savarkar, Hardayal, Madan Lal Dhingra, Sardar Singh Rana, and Madam Kama also supported Shyamji in his revolutionary activities. He also arranged scholarship for Indians. In 1909 CE, Madan Lal Dhingra shot dead William Willey near Trafalgar Square, London, so Dhingra was hanged to death. Shyamji then felt unsafe to stay at London, and so he shifted to Paris. After some time, he went to Switzerland. He died in the year 1930 CE. Now, student, for your knowledge, things to know. The urns of ashes of Shyamji and his wife Bhanumati were brought to India on 4th September 2003 at Mandvi, Kutch. A memorial called Kranti Tirth dedicated to him was built and inaugurated in 2010 near Mandvi. Full-scale replica of India House and galleries dedicated to earlier activists of Indian independence movement are constructed, and the urns containing ashes are kept there. The urns were travelled throughout Gujarat to pay them due homage. Now, the last one, that is Madam Kama. Madam Kama was born on 24th September 1861 in Mumbai. She stayed in London from 1902 to 1907 CE. In 1905 CE, she was an associate of Shyamji Krishna Verma in establishing Indian Home Rule Society. She was present in the Second International Socialist Conference held in Stuttgart of Germany in 1907 CE. In this conference, she unfurled the tricolor flag with the slogan Vande Mataram. You can see the picture of Madam Kama. Now, student, for your knowledge, things to know. The flag unfurled by Madam Kama had 8 lotus flowers representing the 8 provinces. The sun and the moon had been displayed as Hindu-Muslim unity. Now, student, I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you.